evening and welcome. I am Amarachi Rubani. Tonight, the President, Goodluck Jonathan, thanks Nigerians for the opportunity to serve. Also explains that he accepted defeat in order to save Nigeria from a political crisis. President-elect General Muhammadu Buhari promises to put together a quality cabinet as he confers with Northern elders. 1 year after terror victim says her 6 children and husband is still missing. Cuban leader Raul Castro thanks Pope Francis for his contribution to the restoration of ties between his country and the United States. And the President says a thank you. President Goodluck Jonathan earlier today held a Thanksgiving service where he told family, friends and well-wishers how much he appreciated their support throughout his term as president. He also said the decision to concede defeat was not an easy one, but that he saw no reason why anyone should shed blood because of his political ambition. The president prayed for the success of the incoming administration and pledged that as long as he lives, he will continue to do his best for peace to reign in Nigeria.
The Church of Nigeria Anglican Communion rolls out the best of choristers and hymns for this Thanksgiving and farewell service in honor of the President, Dr. Goodluck Jonathan, and members of the First Family. They and their friends have come to thank God for the privilege of life and the opportunity of service. The primate of the Anglican Church recalls that when he started as president, Dr. Jonathan gave thanks. Now he is bowing out. He also has to give thanks. He said the president has entered the class of statesmen, and having shown that he is a builder and not a destroyer, his relevance in world issues has just started.
Nigeria, we need you. Africa, we need you. The black world, we need you. The international community, we need you.
In his response, the president said that he had no option than to give peace to Nigeria that has offered him every privilege he has enjoyed today.
If soldiers and police officers that have not received 0.5% of the benefits I've received from the state can lay their life for this country, I should do anything for the interests of Nigeria, including paying the supreme price. And as long as I live, I'll continue to do my best for the state, because the state has helped me as a person. And I have to thank Nigerians, starting from my state, Bayelsa State, who first gave me the opportunity to serve as their deputy governor. Then, of course, the whole country who first gave me the opportunity to serve as a vice president and a president for 5 years.
There were prayers for the outgoing and incoming government, governors, ministers, legislators, civil servants, local government, traditional rulers, and the judiciary, and all those who hold power. High point was a special offering by the First Family and friends as they danced their way to the altar with their token. The president, who is now referred to as the man of peace, steps forward with his wife to receive gift items from the church. while some of the guests eulogize him and call him a hero of Africa who has demonstrated dignity in politics.
And you know, the president of Nigeria and the constitution is a very powerful man. And therefore, one of the things that I've been tremendously impressed by this man is that his humility is awesome. Can you put your hands together for this?
He chose the path of honor, the path of peace, the path of a victorious victim, and conceded to General Buhari to douse tensions, calm friendliness, and give Nigeria one more chance to perfect our unity.
The prayer for the president, even as he exited the church, is that his future remains rest assured, and that in the same manner he performed the act that brought about the peace Nigerians are enjoying now, that Thanksgiving will not depart from his family even as he takes the next step into the next stage of his life. Chukwuma Onekusi, Channels Television News.
May 23rd will be less than a week to the handover of government to a new administration in Rivers State. But that's when Governor Chibuike Amechi says he wants the local government elections in the 23 council areas of Rivers State conducted. While the All Progressives Congress says nothing wrong with the decision, the People's Democratic Party condemns it, describing it as a booby trap for the incoming government. Our correspondent, Emmanuel Irei, reports.
Aggrieved members of the APC in Rivers protesting the outcome of some of the party's local government primaries at the Secretariat Gate in Port Harcourt, the state capital. Despite attempts by party leadership to calm frayed nerves, the protesters continue to sing party slogans to drive home their concerns. The APC chairman, however, insists that the situation is under control.
What you saw this morning and what you are still seeing are people that are agitating that in their areas there was one form of irregularity or the other. And I tell you, as a party, we are addressing those issues and we will address them conclusively.
While the APC tries to put its house in order towards the local government polls billed to hold less than 2 weeks from now, the PDP is insisting the election is illegal.
The law is on the side of the PDP, and so it does not matter how long it takes. This court, I can tell you from my experience with the line of cases already decided in this country, that the courts will rule that the notice for this election was wrong. And so once that the foundation is gone, the election itself cannot stand.
For the APC, there is no
that
legal
was not an
hurdle
order
to
of
cross.
court. There was no order. Nothing has been granted anybody. No hearing has even been had. The judge simply said, with one party having gone ahead to question the jurisdiction of my court, I will not go ahead with it.
Well, it appears a legal battle between the two major contenders may ensue after the polls. But for the people of Rivers, their hopes lay beyond political battles towards the return of peace and development to their state. Emmanuel Irei, Channels Television News.
We turn to security now. Aishatu had been living a normal life with 6 of her children and a husband in what could be called a home. Today, the story is different. On April 9th, Boko Haram insurgents stormed her house and took away her 6 children and her husband. Since then, life has not been the same. She recounted her experience to Channels Television in one of the camps for the rescued women and children.
They take me in the night, around 2 o'clock in the night. On 9th Wednesday 2014, from the Kwa local government, it's around 2 o'clock in the night. They go and arrest our house in the night. We are inside the compound with me and my children and my husband inside, and they select us in my children and go with us, take my husband and go with it. I don't know where my husband is now, and they bring us inside the bush of Sambiza. We take 2 months inside the Sambiza, and they take us to the name of the village, Bita. We spend the wet season inside that village, and they carry us again inside some Goza local government. We take around 3 months there again, and they go back with us at Bita again. We take 1 month in Bita again.
Before then?
Yes.
Before then?
Yes.
Did you see any of the young girls from Chibok school?
No, we didn't see the Chibok student. By the time they collect us, only 1 week between us. We are the people who first they carrying us to Sambisa. The next week that they carrying the Chibok student. But we didn't see each other. The time they stayed to keep us inside the Sambisa now, only we 18. The time they're carrying us inside the quarters and they keep us in our side.
So were they feeding you?
Yes.
What kind of food were you eating?
Now only white rice they used to give us,
White
and
rice.
yes, and oil only.
Were there young girls among you?
Yes.
And
But
did they touch them?
no, they are not coming near us. Only that boy who will supply us the food that will go and bring us the food, carrying us water. But the biggest one are not near us. Nobody will go near us. Only the small boys that will carrying us water and bring us the food. But the youngest are not near us.
But the younger ones among you, did they touch them?
No, they are not talking to them. But first, the time they're carrying us in that Bita again, the time they used to take us out, they're carrying 6 of my children in Bamba, in the village of Bita. 6 of my children, they're carrying them and go with it, with 2 of my boys. The 5 girls is my neighbor's one, and 1 is my own, and 1 of the boy is my own. 2 of the children is mine, and others is my neighbor's own. Up to now, I didn't see them. And the rest of my women, I didn't see them. Remain only me alone inside the people that will come out from Juba.
In part 2, after the break, the Director General of the National Emergency Management Agency speaks on efforts to rehabilitate rescued women and children. Plus, water scarcity hits Kaduna.